Okay guys, so the very first step of an installation, when you're a beginner, I promise you start with the back windshield and then work on the rest of the windows. We're going to spray a little bit of water and we're going to put a line down the middle of the film. The only water on that back glass is the line right in the middle. I call it the anchor. It's going to hold the film in place. I'm going to reverse roll. That means the film is facing downwards and I'm reverse rolling it. So it's going to like shoot out like that. See? Because if you're working solo, you don't want to have to grab this and lay it down. You could crease it while you're doing that. You're going to lay it down and you're just going to slowly unroll it just like that. All right. Now you want to make sure there's stress is evenly displaced. Now let me get your Sharpie and show you the design we're going to be using for this. So Sharpie is just to show you guys what's going on here. So I'm going to shrink this in 4 sections. Okay, you are going to avoid the water. Do not touch this area. Okay, and this is the same on the other side. Do not touch this area. You're going to push down. You're going to follow just like this. Okay, you're going to avoid this area. Make sure your water is minimal. It's the same exact step on the front windshield. And you're going to just squeegee downwards, and here, squeegee upwards. Same thing. Now, do not go this way on any, unless you're doing a specific car like a Model 3 or Model Y. You do not want to go in the opposite direction. Film is not meant to do that. You will destroy it. So our goal is to heat, but if we heat in this section right here, you have to push down, force it down. So let's go ahead and shrink this. Now, this is the best tool I've found so far for shrinking, these little things. Got mine from Tint Depot. Maybe we'll carry one in the future, but as of right now, it's not part of my business model. So you can start at the bottom or the top. Let the heat gun warm up for a bit. That's another thing I've noticed. Sometimes I like to leave it on for like a minute just to kind of heat up, especially when there's cold air, how we have it in here. It takes a little while. So heat, push, heat, push. Okay, so work little sections. Wait till it turns into like a little wave and then push. This thing is very forgiving and our film is very forgiving. So just like that. Push, boom. Now, if you get these big ones, you're gonna heat this whole section and push out. This is a skill. You're gonna have to get good at this. You're not gonna be perfect at first. You're gonna keep your heat gun about a fist distance, okay? Not too close. Try to keep it evenly distributed the whole time. It's very easy to burn film. Now, our film has a very high heat resistance, so you can do a lot. You can heat it a lot. It's very forgiving. You can see here. Now, you can also do a full section like this. You can heat it, pre-shrink it, and move my way across. Just like that. And see all these little things, you still gotta push them out. Now, a little tip for you at the end is once you're done, run through one more time, see if anything pops up. And just go over it again. Another pro tip, don't wear belts, okay? If you do, it has to be a belt that is not gonna scratch the car. Don't wear jewelry or anything that can damage or scratch the car. Always have the heat gun over your shoulder. Never let it scratch the car. We have to make sure, treat this like you're working on a one-of-one Bugatti Veyron or something, you know, like, so now you're gonna see it without all the little scribbles, same concept. Down. Everything is about systems and procedures, guys. When you do the same thing over and over again, it makes things so much easier. Don't complicate your life. Okay, I like to pre-shrink the whole area. Now we're going to take it to the glass. You could also just leave it there as well, but for this training, I will take it off. All right, now I like to leave the liner on, or leave the film on. Helps shrink a little bit easier. If you take off the liner or take off the film where you cut it, it tends to make it a little bit more difficult. So that's what it looks like. Now I'm gonna clean the outside of the glass and do my install.